Okay, so Facebook decides whether or not they want to be gross. There is a video of Nancy Pelosi that is clearly fake news, of her slurring her words and all this other kind of mess that they said that turned out to be fake. But Facebook is not going to take it down. So, can Facebook be trusted anymore? Hundreds and hundreds of Russian placed ads. They refuse to take down videos that show Nancy Pelosi in a horrible light. And let me pause. I hate to do this. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do this. Because I always say I don't go back and forth with people. I don't debate my opinions and these type of things because I don't really care to do so. Because the moment you start, you're going to do that all day. But for those who've seen the Ilhan Omar, and then I got emails about my view on Nancy Pelosi, and so basically being called sexist. So here's the thing. You're triggered. That's what that is. Don't put your trigger off on me. You are triggered. I said something you don't like, therefore I must be X, Y, and Z. Because granted, I said I admired Sarah Huckabee Sanders because she's a strong woman. You said nothing about that. But the moment I say something about someone you like, because you don't like Sarah Huckabee, therefore when I gave her a compliment, you brushed it aside. I said something about Nancy Pelosi or Ilhan Omar, and you don't like what I said, and now all of a sudden I'm sexist. So you can take that and do whatever you want to with it. I don't really care. I know I'm not. And as they say, your friends don't need your explanations and your enemies won't believe you. So I don't really care either way. I come from a family of women. There is absolutely no sexist in me whatsoever. My mother was a strong woman. So anyway. And no, I don't like Nancy Pelosi at all. But that doesn't mean she's not good for this time. At all. And I have the right not to like her, just like you have the right to like her. You can like her all you want to. I'm not going to do readings on Nancy Pelosi saying that she's the worst person ever. Because I don't believe that. I just don't like her politically. As a person, I don't really care either one way or the other. That ain't my mama, that ain't my grandma, that ain't my best friend either. So why do I care? Back to this. Facebook. Can you be trusted? Money. There's a money offer. This is a payment. This is, Six of Pentacles is usually like a sharing card, but that's more of a charity. This is a payment. Not that you were paid to keep the videos up, but, and it's going to sound silly to even say, because it's a business, so naturally, and now it's a public business, so naturally. But everything you do has to be for money. So there's a invested interest in keeping certain things afloat because money continues to come in. Now here's my problem. And maybe this is just me because I think there are certain things that God places on everyone's life that other people may look at it because it's not placed on their life as something odd. In particular instance, pull back the curtain. In particular instance, I live a life of servitude. It's what I like. I like to do things for other people. I can't stand to hear a person doesn't have something, whatever it is. There was a young man the other day. Around where I live, a lot of people ride bikes. They ride them at night. He has no money. He needs a flashlight because it's the law. You have to have a light on your bike so that people can see you. So he didn't have any money. He needed a flashlight. I bought him a flashlight. Now, anybody would have done that, I would think, but this is the type of thing that I'm talking is indicative of me. I like to give whatever I can to whoever I can because that's just who I am. So I live a life of servitude. I don't care about people doing anything for me. I want to do something for other people, which is why I have this sort of natural resistance to asking for help. So I like other people to have. I like other people to, I can't stand a person to be sad. I can't stand it. I want everybody to be happy and to be fulfilled and to have all what they want to have. With that being said, Mark Zuckerberg is a billionaire. At this point, you can take one for the team. At this point, you don't need anything. Live this life right now because you've made it. You can retire. Your children can retire before they're even born. At this point, live a life of servitude. Take Facebook and do something better with it than you do. Everything does not have to be for money. You have enough of it right now. If we get the Nine of Cups or the Devil card, then we know where we are. Those are my cards of greed. So we have the Three of Wands. You are waiting for those in particular plans that were initiated to roll in the results. Because the structure is there. Everything that you need is already there. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Swords. So we move into from stable money to strategy, sneakiness, sort of getting all that you can. This is why I had this whole big long diatribe about me being a life of servitude, because I don't completely get and understand greed. I can't completely wrap my mind around that. And I can understand some, very complex things. But I don't get it. Like, you have $1 billion. Why do you need $1 billion at one? Why? What can you not buy that you actually want? Not need, want. What can you not buy that you actually want? You can buy a whole person for $1 billion. But you have to gather more and more and more. And I want to draw attention to the fact that you're not doing this right. Look at the image. Now, I have swords. I like swords. One thing I know about swords, this is not the pointy end. This is. Why are you carrying these swords by the pointy end? Now, I get you can carry more of them this way, but you don't appear to be wearing any kind of gloves. Carrying all that you can hurts you in the end. So you don't care what you hurt. You don't care what you break down as long as you get what you want. Carry a sword by the blade, you will get cut. But once you get to the end of the street, you're like, well, yeah, no, I got cuts everywhere, but I got all the swords. I don't understand greed. Waiting and patience. Waiting on the harvest. The initial payment, you're waiting on more. Political season is rolling around. Guess where they're coming to? Social media. Because this is still a very highly consumed product. 10 of Cups is in the fear. That's the happy family card. Judgment is in the environment. You will be scrutinized, as you should be. In your hopes is the Empress. The brand new, the fresh start. The joy and the confirmation. Your outcome, cooperation and celebration. This is an internal thing and no one else is invited to this party. You got your drink, you got your wine, your food, and your indulgence, and we're all good. Security with the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, that's your structure and your Facebook and your legacy and your money, and then trying to balance in the midst of politics. Can they be trusted? I didn't get a yes or no, and here's why. I say no, but here's why. It's immaterial. Social media is still an extremely highly consumed product. Highly consumed. It's great. It's even addictive. Very addictive to some. To the point to where you can go out and say, because Twitter, mind you, Twitter just released, they had a story released. They didn't release it. Saying that Twitter accidentally shared some of your information with a third party. No one blinked an eye. Say, oh, I don't like Facebook. I'm going to Instagram. Instagram is owned by Facebook. It's immaterial whether they can be trusted or not. The real question is, will you ever stop using them?